What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a quick, easy get ready with me. It's gonna take no longer than 5 to 10 minutes. This is something you can do if you've gotta run out the door or you woke up late and you still wanna have a little bit of makeup on. I'm gonna be using a lot of cream-based products today, so if you're not familiar with cream-based products, this may be a good video for you to watch to kind of, get your feet wet, see if you like cream-based products, because I find them really easy to work with and it gives you really a fresh, dewy, natural look. So if you want to see this makeup tutorial, then keep on watching. Okay, so starting off, I already have my face moisturized and I have my primer on already. So I'm just going to go ahead and go straight in with my stick foundation. And the stick foundation that I'm going to be using today is by Bobbi Brown. It's just their stick foundation. I believe that they only have one. And I am in the shade Natural Tan. That's usually the color that I go for when I have my body tan. So my face is normally always a little bit lighter than the rest of my body because I do exfoliate my face and wash my face morning and night. So the skin rejuvenates on my face quicker than the rest of my body, hence this part of my body being more tan than my face, but this color matches me really well. And I really just kind of go over just like this. This is super simple and quick. Blends really easy as well. I'm just gonna take my foundation blending brush from Eve Lom and then I'm just gonna buff that into my skin. Cool, so now that I have my foundation on, I'm just going to go in with a cream bronzer, and this one is by Chanel. It's called the Soleil Tan de Chanel, and I believe it's only one color. They call it a universal bronzer, if you will. So it looks like this, and it's a orangey kind of based undertoned bronzer, and I'm just gonna go in with a angled contour brush from MAC and bronze up my cheeks. So I really just go in just right there with the brush. I know a lot of people get really intimidated by cream products and stuff, but they really are super easy to use and they melt right into the skin. And I will say, if you have more mature skin, then cream products will really work really well for you because powdery products sometimes tend to sit into your wrinkles a little bit. Basically, I'm putting my bronzer, I'm using it kind of as a contour as well. So I'm putting it just below the cheekbone and kind of right on the cheekbone, around the temples, around my forehead, just to small my forehead a little, and just to kind of give my jawline a little bit more definition. So I'm not doing any crazy contouring or anything. This is a natural, dewy, quick look. This is something that you're gonna, obviously I'm talking through the tutorial with you, but this is a simple, quick, easy makeup tutorial. And what I like to do with my nose is I just pinch this brush just like this, and I really just take it just down the sides of the nose and just right there on the top, just to kind of trim it down a little bit more. And I really love a nice bronzy, dewy, fresh look, so I probably use a little bit more bronzer than most, but I really like the way that it looks when it's all really cohesive when it all comes together. And you can tell this Chanel bronzer gives you instant cheekbones, so if you can see right there, I know I've got a lot of lights on me, but you can see right there, it gives you a nice subtle definition without it being a really harsh or muddy looking line. Okay, for blush today, I'm gonna go in with a product from Lipstick Queen. This is their Black Lace Rabbit Cream Blush. And you really do have to go in with a light hand on this specific blush, but I really do like it. If you're not familiar with Lipstick Queen's products, a lot of their products are color changing products, so it's really hard for you to tell, especially with this one because it is black. So what I normally do is I actually go in with my fingers first and then buff it out with a brush. So I'm just gonna take these two fingers, see, you can already tell it's getting pigmentation, and then I'm just gonna go in and just put a little bit on the cheeks and blend back. And again, if you're not familiar with cream products, just I would say a little bit goes a long way, especially with the blushers and things like that. And then you just really have to work with it and try and test it out. But I really love the way that these look on the skin. So I don't know if you can tell, I've got the blush on now, I've got my bronzer on, I've got my foundation set. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. I use a gel brow pomade from Benefit. I love all their products, so I'm just gonna quickly do my brows. I use the Brow from Benefit, but I really go back and forth between a lot of their products. So I'm either using this or their Gimme Brow or Precisely My Brow pencil. I mean, I really just go back and forth between a lot of them. But I use a Benefit brow brush. It's got a spoolie on one side and then an angled brush on the other, but you could use any small angled brush. And if you're wondering, this product does come with an angled brush, but I just like this one a little bit better. I'm just brushing my brows up, but you can already tell it fills in the brow really nicely and you don't have to use a lot of product. So basically what I do is I just go underneath my natural brow line and then the same at the top and then connect the tail, and then I just use the rest of the product that's on the brush and just fill in any areas that I find that are a little bit sparse. And then what I do is I just go back through again and just brush my brows up, and it gives it a really feathery, natural looking brow without it being too over defined or anything. Okay, so I'm also gonna go in with a little bit of concealer. You can do this after your foundation or, you know, it doesn't really matter when you put it in because I'm not setting a ton of these products, and this is probably the only one that I will set with translucent powder. But I'm just gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape, just a little bit, like really just the tiniest bit underneath the eyes, just to give it a little bit of brightening underneath. And I'm just going to use an oval brush to blend it in. So now that I have a little bit of under eye concealer on, I'm just going to go in with some MAC translucent setting powder and a MAC 224 brush, and I'm just going to lightly set underneath the eyes. I really want this to be a really dewy look. I don't want it to be a really white eye under look or anything like that. This is just a simple, quick, dewy look. So for highlighter today, I have one from NYX. You can pick this up at the drugstore. It's called the Bright Idea Illuminating Stick. It looks like this. And I'm gonna use the color Chardonnay Shimmer today, and this is super simple and easy. It's a twist up, but basically what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna draw it on right there on the cheekbone, right underneath the brow bone, and I'm just gonna drag it right down the nose and just put a little bit on the top of my lip. And I'm just going to use a Real Techniques brush and just buff that into the skin. And guys, this is so simple. You can incorporate any products that you want to. I just really love using cream products lately. You can see I kind of just take it over the eye, use it as a little bit of a shimmer on the eye as well. We're gonna do a really simple eye today, but I just really love the dewy, fresh look. Okay, for my eyes, we're gonna do a really super simple eye. I'm going to start with a cream shadow from Bobbi Brown, and this one is the color Beach Honey. It's just a really pretty champagne kind of color, and what I like to do is I take a synthetic brush. You can use any synthetic brush. This one's from MAC. And then I just wipe it in there and I'll go over the whole lid, and then what I'll do is I'll take a little bit of bronzing powder afterwards just to define the crease, but this is going to be my all over color on the lid. This works great as a primer for your eyes as well. If you don't have an eyeshadow primer, this stuff stays on really well. So if you're gonna go to an event like a wedding or a fancy dinner or something and you don't want your eyes to crease, this stuff does not crease, and it actually is really tough to get off. So make sure that you're using a proper eye makeup remover when you use this. Don't use like a makeup removing wipe because you don't want to be pulling on your eyes because this stuff is really long wearing. Okay, so now that I've primed my lids and put on the long wearing cream eyeshadow from Bobbi Brown, I'm just gonna go in with this little contour palette from Smashbox in the same MAC 224 fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna go in with this warm medium shade in the middle and just kind of define my crease. I'm not gonna do anything really deep or anything like that. I'm just really just gonna take the shadow in there just to kind of give that little bit of definition that you see there. Okay, and for mascara today, I'm just gonna go in with a Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I really love this one. I find that it gives a really natural looking lash. You don't get a clumpy, spidery lash or anything like that. And when I like to do these natural looks, I try to also not have extreme lashes or anything because it just doesn't really go hand in hand. I'm going for a really subtle, natural, dewy look. Okay, so you could leave your makeup just as is if you have a more of a berry lip or a pink lip. I have a little bit of a pink natural lip, so I've just got balm on my lips now, but I'm actually gonna go in with a lipstick and a lip liner just because I have it right here with me and it takes 2 seconds. If you're in a really big rush, leave the lip liner. You can just do a really nice lipstick. I've gotten really fast at putting on lip liner, so it's really second nature to me. So it's not really adding any more time to my makeup look or routine in the morning. So I'm gonna go in with this one. This one's from NYX and the color is literally just called Nude, and it is a twist up. And then for the lip, I'm going to use this lipstick from Maybelline. It's the number 715 Choco Cream. It's just a really pretty drugstore nude lipstick. Okay, my lips are lined. I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline lipstick. Guys, and this also smells really sweet. It smells like candy. So I just go in and just fill in where I lined. Guys, we're almost done. I'm just gonna use this MAC Fix Plus spray and just give my face a little bit of a spray. This is great to touch up if you need to moisturize your face in the day. I'm just patting it into the skin so I don't have any droplets sitting on my face or anything. But guys, this is it. It's a really, if you can see, fresh, dewy, I just love this look. It looks like you've gone and just gotten a facial. Your face just looks radiant and plump, and this is super easy. These are a lot of cream products, and I will try and find some dupes for some of the more high-end products that I use today. But I will recommend, if you do have the budget to splurge on some of those higher end products, I really highly recommend them because they blend beautifully, they are long lasting, and they wear on the face really nicely. Like I said, they melt into the skin and everything just looks really flawless and seamless. Alright guys, that's it. I really appreciate you coming and watching. If you try out this makeup tutorial, let me know how you found it. I just love a quick, easy makeup look, and this is one that I go to very often. I would say like 3 days of the week I'm wearing makeup like this. Just super fresh and dewy and clean. No big colors or liners or anything, just something to enhance the natural beauty. And I really think that this is a look that you can do whether in your 20s, your 50s, your 60s, you know, this is cream-based stuff, so it really is very forgiving on the skin. Subscribe if you're new. I make new videos every single week, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.